Good morning, and welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Cigar at 3418 Bienville Boulevard / Highway 90 in beautiful Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I am joined with my two co-hosts, Mort, Bones, and myself, Maverick, welcoming you to the show.
And in the audience, we have a stranger to the show.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we may introduce him. His name's Scott. And
Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty Too Hottie, as the nickname goes. And he is the co-owner
He is.
of the shop that they graciously give us the time to do our show.
Yeah. Gracious.
Thank you.
Bones, what are we smoking?
We're smoking and I can't pronounce my father, Fonseca, I think it's Fonseca Edition 60, right? Isn't it? No.
I think I failed Roman numerals.
The X is 10.
It's the MX.
The MX is 10. The X is 10. Is there a number in front of the X?
No, it's an M.
The M's
What was that?
50.
Which is what?
M is 50, right?
Ronnie says he's in the green room. Don't see him.
How about that? Ronnie!
Ronnie's in the green room.
I don't see him.
How was that? Let me try this again, Ronnie. Invite guests. Copy. Oh, link is on stuff. Ronnie, we just sent you another link. We're supposed to have a
It's
guest
actually
on.
the same link. But
Is
Yeah,
he coming on?
it's supposed to. Yeah. Folks, you're supposed to have a friend of the show on, Ronnie Pecorini out of Chicago, known for the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Now, great type.
whatever it is.
Something.
Yeah.
They're down to like once a month. Come on and talk about stuff there and his stuff with the new TPA that's right.
Nice.
So we will see.
So today, folks, we're actually we got coffee.
Yes. So we're back to the
We're
coffee,
back to
the
coffee and
heavyweight
cigars.
coffee and the cigars.
So
Like we plan to be all along.
thanks to Scotty Too Hottie, we've got this Familia Tradition Cubana Espresso. The Perez family. This is out of Longwood, Florida. Zaza Coffee.
Right. Zaza.
Zaza. Z-A-Z-A. The Perez family's love for serving coffee started with Don Pepe in the sugarcane
Mandy.
fields of Puerto Padre, Cuba, nearly a century ago. That legacy
Wow.
continues 4 generations later
That's deep in the cube.
with premium high-altitude coffee roasted in small batches right here in the United States.
I'll tell you what.
It says you get aromas of dark chocolate and almond. They're followed by a balanced taste of citrus and creamy texture,
I like
finished with a caramel and intense earthly dark chocolate tones. I can see the chocolate. I don't see anything else other than the.
I got the creamy flavor,
Well, that's because you got that much creamer.
or at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it
Hey,
fun.
look, there's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie.
And Ronnie's going to give us 2 seconds.
You're gonna have to
read.
be smarter than the link.
This is actually, I find it to be,
A little strong. That's a,
well, when
that's-
they said Cuban espresso coffee, I'm thinking, oh shit, this is going to be fucking strong as shit. And maybe it is, but right now I have very little bit of creamer in there and only 1 sugar. And it's got kind of like a nice, almost cake flavor.
It's very smooth.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like it. I would drink this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you probably will because we got a whole bag. And according to Scotty Too Hottie, we're going to be getting an espresso machine here.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, except you won't have it.
Another thing.
Yeah, well,
Another thing that's
I like espresso here and there
You're going to clean it?
if I have to.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good, because you have to, because you're the one that works here the most.
I got.
Well, I clean the coffee maker.
I got the ice machine working.
You did?
It's nice.
Okay.
When I went back there, I just pushed some buttons. buttons, unplugged it, did whatever, if I know the light came on. And
That's what he does with computers too.
started
He
making
pushes buttons until
he started making
it works.
All right, 2 out of 3. What's up, Patrick? Hold on, Ronnie. Here we come.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah, I know, man.
Good morning, Ron.
So Morty and I were talking about that on the way back. Last night you guys reminded me to wear my Weekend at Bernie's
Yeah,
shirt.
I did.
And of course we got one outlier.
1 second, Ronnie. We'll be with you in 1 second.
Yeah, you probably don't.
Thank you, sir.
You can hear us? Say something.
Hello, you lover boys.
There we go.
Great.
Folks, this is Ronnie Pecorini from the Great Lakes Smoke Show, now the Great
Cigar and Pipe Show.
Cigar and Pipe Show.
Nice.
And the current board member of the TPA, which is one of the main reasons he's here to talk to us. We got a few questions. We got the, tell us what's about. And you probably answer most of the
My
questions.
first question for him: what in the fuck did you go to Chicago?
Oh, from New York.
Yeah.
I mean, you went from New York to Chicago.
And everybody else?
It was a well, at the time was great. I think it might have been a mistake, but I've met so many incredible people, so it's not a mistake. And it got me involved in the tobacco world. And you know what? The big man upstairs has a road for me to follow. So I'm here in Chicago, and lots of good things are happening here in the tobacco world. And we will be talking about the TPA, which is the Tobacco Products Association. So I might not have happened if I stayed back east. So I'm very excited that it's here.
I mean, I don't have anything against Chicago. I love visiting there. I just don't think I could live there. There's like 50 million more people than I want around me.
Also, you don't go there, Ronnie, in the winter.
Oh, no.
No. I have to admit, this winter was not that bad, guys. So, it was definitely tolerable. I had a good time. I don't like snow. I don't like wind. I don't like ice. You're going to say, what the hell am I doing here? Florida somewhere in the future, down south with you guys.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful.
And the pizza sucks.
Oh, no.
Pizza sucks up here. Absolutely. No question about it. They think the pizza is the finest up here. And, I guess if they born and raised and that's all they know, I'm sorry to say. That's it.
What gets into TPA? He's on the highest level now at parades. He gets to drive a little go-kart. Nice.
Yes, I am a Shriner also. And yes, I'm riding trikes. That's what I'm doing. I'm riding trikes right now for the children.
65, 70.
Yeah, when we start getting up in age, we need a trike so we don't fall and hit our noggin. You know what I mean?
I had to give up the bike, guys. You're right. I had a Harley full dress road glide, and there's a lot of weight there. And
Yeah,
you gave the bike
I got
up.
an ultra classic. I know all about that.
You gave up the bike completely?
That's it. I'm done. The arthritis, my hips, my legs, my knees. It just, I would have to go to a trike just to hand up, and then it'll be nice just backing up backwards without putting the feet down or coming to a red light. But that's down the future. The grandkids, there's a lot of things that will come into play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can say welcome to the club then.
So, have you been to the Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinders downtown yet?
No.
Pizza
I honestly, be honest, I don't go to Chicago. After New York City, I'm tired of city life. Like you said, it's too crazy down there. And I only go there for special occasions or somebody invited me. But to go to Chicago for the sake of just going, it's definitely not anywhere that I want to deal with.
Find yourself downtown, down there. Go and get a pizza pot pie. You'll thank me for it when you try it.
Okay, I'll try to remember that. But there's nothing like a good New York Sicilian. All right, that's all I can say.
So when you explain the TPA, we got Scotty, who's one of the owners here. So I tried to explain it to Ed, and his main concern was cost to a shop going in. But you cover all that.
We could talk about that. Absolutely.
Go Go ahead and explain everything and how the whole idea came about.
All right. Well, I'll tell you how it all started. It started basically a little more than a year ago, and I am the show director of the Chicago International Pipe Club. It's a show that is, well, last year would have been 28 years in the making, along with the Pipe Club itself. And, there was just a need that I saw as far as in the rest of it, not just the cigars, but for pipes, tobacco, accessories, anybody involved in the industry. Yes, the PCA covers quite a bit, but we all know that is pretty much cigars is where their focus is on. And talking to a few of the other founders, we just felt that going into the show, we're sitting in the cigar smoking tent to say, and we just came up with there's something missing. There's something missing in this industry, and the small pipe carvers, the small tobacco blenders, and then all the accessories from lighters and cutters and ashtrays and anything else that basically involved with the leaf, and it's all about the leaf. We just kind of brainstormed and we came up with this idea. Let's start a club, in a sense, an organization, and we called it the TPA. And everything is like there's everything with an A out there. We all know what's out there, but we felt that we could bring something to the table for the smaller people and the people who really just have missed out on the other opportunities of organizations. And so I sat down in the tent along with Ishmael Rodriguez from Banff Cigars. Sat there with Dr. Oscar Rodriguez of GTO Cigars, Ken Dorbacker of the Chief Cigars. And we just say, what can we do to help smaller people and the ones who are not really helped much by other organizations? And that's when we came up with the Tobacco Products Association. And it was a little slow start in a sense as far as trying to market this. We had a lot of people jumping on. We had people from around the world, and this is an international project that we're putting together. So we right now we got China involved. We've got a lot of European countries that are being involved. We have some African countries that are being involved. Obviously, Central America, Canada, some trying to think which one countries in South America also. But this is going to be an international situation. And we have a lot of people in those countries who are very interested in helping us out to oversee what's going on in their countries. Obviously, we're growing here in America first. We're trying to build it slowly, build it strong so the foundation is strong, which we feel that it is. We've had a little bit of a slow period starting in October towards January because of the holidays, because everybody was quite busy. A couple of people were moving. I was very involved in putting together my international show. And so we had a little slowdown. Come January, mid-January, everybody was getting settled. We got back on. The founders, along with also Kathy Paterni of Cigar Box Marketing, we just started having our weekly meetings to get things going. And we had a nice showing at the Chicago International Pipe Show. And since then, we have many vendors, or should I say cigar owners, other accessory owners, and consumers. And where the consumer stands is that we are trying to help the consumers find the right pricing for whatever the needs they have. And we're trying to bring in retail shops where Barry, you had jumped on board to help us because not only do you work in a retail shop, you understand it, and you were one of the participants, and found this to be an interesting organization to help grow, and on the ground floor. And as far as the retail shops, what we're talking to them about is if they have any um, TPA members, blenders, or anybody who's part of the TPA, we're trying to get them to offer a discount to our members, which then will create sales, but our members can actually benefit. It's only $50 to the consumers for the whole year. And if you figure that you can buy 10 cigars, you already paid it out for it by itself anyway. But we're looking to have a lot more retailers. We're I don't have the exact number. I'm sorry if I don't right now, because things are changing. But we have wholesalers, we got manufacturers, we got regular cigar owners that have just doing the cigars. But we are, uh, gosh, maybe 64 people, 65 people in just the last 6-7 weeks have jumped on board, and we're pretty excited about that quick numbers in such a very small period of time, and the interest levels that on Wednesday nights we do a Zoom, and that is a HERF that people come on. They don't have to be members; they can come on and listen, ask questions, learn more about us. There's also our website. They can go on tpa.rocks and learn more about what our mission statement is and how to get involved. And we're now put together. It's a quick little, let's say, festival, little event, just to get things all going. And July 11th, 12th, and 13th, we are going to be at the. And I'm going to get this information, so bear with me. I'm going to look at my pictures for my the address for you guys, so you know what's going on. We are going to have a special small event, just a little kickoff for everybody just to get together. Obviously, we did this in a very short period of time, but we felt that it was important enough to bring people together. We'll be in Florida. We're going to be at the National Polo Center in Wellington, Florida. That's 3667 120th Avenue, South Wellington in Florida. And that will also be the home of one of the co-founders, Ishmael Raphael of Banff Cigars, who just opened up his cigar lounge there also. So we're going to get together Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And again, consumers, members, it's free to get in. Anybody else who wants to come, it's going to be, I believe, a $50 charge, $50 charge. You can look that up on the website. It's happening so fast. We already have 18 vendors who committed to come. There could be more, and if not, it's okay. It's just the first for us to get it together. And it's a beautiful, it's supposedly one of the #1 polo clubs in all of Florida. You guys might know it better than I, but we're looking to have a great event. There's lots of hotels in the area, and so come on down Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Barry and myself will be there along with the founders and many, many more people. We also have an inn on the which one we're doing, the Tobacco University with Lefty. And if you become a member, you can get a big discount on becoming a certified tobacconist yourself. So we'll go through more of that, or you can read it on our website.
It is a lot of, even if you just sign off and listen, a lot of valuable, you learn a lot of different things. I mean, there's a variety of people, ex-military, retired military, to
Yes.
whatever, donating free time. Like I told you, one guy's just straightening all the AI and all the stuff for them, and he's the one creating all the classes that are going to be eventually up on the TPA Rocks website, that if you're a member, you can go classes, click on, and be able to take this class. And I believe they're free classes.
There are free classes to get involved and learn. for your businesses, and how to get started, how to get through imports and exports. We have all that information. Again, checking out the website, you can learn a lot more, and that website is constantly changing and getting better and tweaking, and helping more of other people getting involved in the industry. Actually, in the pipe world, also, there are so many carvers out there that are creating their own pipes, and they're one people. It's their own shop, and we're trying to help them also market, get their name out there, get their work out there. We bring you updated news about what's going on in the industry itself. Just like the new tariffs that are coming out. We've heard in the beginning, we heard a lot of information. We found that information wasn't really 100% correct. And through our network and through the people that are involved, we were able to get more information. So we passed that on to our members and people who are listening. And that's really an exciting part about it, is to try to keep up with what is going on in the industry, and of course, helping people grow. And you mentioned, Barry, about military. Very big. We have quite a number of military businesses involved. And this plan, this group, is what we're doing, is looking to go around the entire United States. And because a lot of states kind of get, pushed off to the side, we're trying to bring this to event everywhere. So this way, everybody can get part of what's going on, not just Las Vegas all the time or wherever they plan on putting these events. We think that we can bring something to the table for everyone and be as close as possible to their homes, so they're not traveling so much and spending so much on airfare and all. And that's one of our game plans, is basically going around and the country and just introducing TPA and helping those that are in there, and help growing retail shops, help growing consumers. It's kind of a one-stop deal for everybody that wants to be involved in the leaf industry one way or another.
So I got two questions for you.
Okay.
First, put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I'm gonna put you on the spot on this one.
Okay. Can I run out if I don't want to answer it?
And yes, you can. How much of the money goes to administrative costs?
Okay, great question. I love to answer that. So our books are going to be open. Nobody, none of the five of us get paid whatsoever. We have all invested our own money into this, where we do not have a salary. We're not going out to have dinner on your expenses. Everything goes back into the TPA organization. Nobody gets paid.
Great question. Great, good answer. Good answer. Great question. Mort.
Yep.
Second one. How do you start a pipe club in a cigar lounge, in a cigar shop? That's a real good question.
Well, that's a great one, because I started one 7 years ago, and I started the Great Lakes Pipe Club.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is you gotta have people that smoke pipes. That's number one. And that lounge really needs to have tobacco, number one, and even maybe pipes for sale, so that when you go into a lounge, you're not expected just to walk in with your own personal stuff, or especially in tobacco. I mean, you're going to walk in with your pipes, but you don't walk in with your own tobacco and sit down in someone else's lounge and not put $1 out. You go in there and you at least buy a stick. That having a retail shop is not just say, hey, come on in and hang out, let's party, but don't give me anything. I'll supply your time and energy. Those lights are on, the electric is on, someone's getting paid to work the counter. The retail shops are more than glad to have you, but you need to buy something. So if you expect to start a pipe club, the retail shop should have something for sale for that pipe. There's a lot of accessories that are also needed to have in a pipe. You got your tampers, you got your bowl to mix with, you got your lighters. There's so much that shop needs to have, so that a pipe person could come in and sit down and enjoy. So that's the number one thing. The retail shop has to be able to have the merchandise for a pipe group to come in, sit down, and smoke.
So did you say earlier how much it costs for the retail shop to join the TPA?
He said individual.
Right, the $50. But how much does it cost for a retail shop?
I believe it's $100, Barry. I think you might have that information because that's some of the things that you might be talking about. I believe it's 100, right? 50 is for the consumers and media, and 100 was for retailers and owners.
Okay, great.
Then explain the advantage of a retail shop being in the TPA.
Well, the advantage basically is the draw of the consumers coming to you. If you are ordering cigars or materials or whatever from a TPA member, you're going to get a discount from that member already. And then a TPA consumer is going to come in and buy a TPA product. So they're saving money, you're saving money. The TPA members are still moving products. The whole idea for a wholesaler, a manufacturer, a blender is to move product.
Yeah.
You move product by bringing in consumers. Consumers want to save money, so they're going to, for $50 for a whole year. I mean, think about it. That could be 3-4 cigars is what you're looking at, and they're going to be able to get 3-4 or more cigars on the savings. And as we're growing, you're going to be able to buy more and more. You're going to have a different variety of cigars or products to buy as TPA organization members grow.
The question, yes, there's a list of manufacturers and members available on TPA.rock.
Correct. You can see who's on right now. And we just seem to be growing weekly. The word is now getting out. Our members are sharing that information to their people. And it's just an invite. And then again, Wednesday nights, we invite anybody. Come on board, jump on TPA.rocks. Get our information, get us on the list. We'll send you out the invite to join us on the HERF. And you can learn more and ask questions and meet the people personally.
I mean, usually there's,
And we'll put a link on our Facebook page.
you gotta get,
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, again, it's grow. We can, on an average, you can probably have 24, 28, 32 people on a Wednesday night. And a lot of people just come on and you don't even hear from them. They sit there and listen. Newbies come on, and those who are at least not afraid to talk and ask a question. More, power to you, man. Let's get out. Let's help you learn about what we're all about and what we can do for you.
and everybody on there, they're helping organizations, they do other things. It's a specific couple, Luis and Carmen, that own His and Her Cigars and Cocoa Flower.
Boca or Melbourne, in that area, somewhere in that area. I think it might be Melbourne. I'm not sure, Barry, but they got a shop, and they also are involved with helping military personnel that are retired to help get their benefits and make sure they get what's coming to them. Everybody seems to be just helping everybody. We got Jake and Kathy that will help your social media and help you grow your business. We've got, let's say, Ish and Dr. Oscar. They own their own factories in the DR, and they do importing, obviously, and exporting. They can help you on tariffs and information. They've got factories. Well, Ish has factories in also Africa, and they're involved with Europe and the Asian markets, so you can get or learn from them how to get into those markets. Everybody's here to help. We got a lot of podcasts and media also that are getting involved. Again, we're growing July 11th, 12th, and 13th at Banff Cigar Lounge at the Wellington Polo is going to be our first meeting of many to come. This is a first. It's a quick one, so it's don't expect a PCA type deal. We're growing. We're going to grow in small steps, so we do it right and we tweak it and make sure everybody is satisfied.
That's great stuff.
Yeah, I've learned a
Thanks
lot.
for the information. That's great
A lot
stuff.
of stuff.
Well, we try, and thank you very much for having me, guys. The whole idea is getting the word out. That's what we got to do. We try to get the word out, and people understand that there is an organization for everyone that's out there. And just because you might be that one little pipe carver in Michigan somewhere, just doing your own thing in your basement, we can help you. You can be a pipe carver in Europe, in Cyprus, whatever. We can help you. We're here to help everybody. And again, it's the passion of the five of us who simply love the leaf. And we are growing, and the interest is absolutely amazing how quickly things are picked up since the Chicago Pipe Show, which is also, I was just at the hotel yesterday. We are booked. If anyone is interested, the 2026 show is going to be held. Once again, it's always going to be the first weekend in May. And we're going to, I believe at this point, we're now between 18 and 30 cigar vendors that are going to be coming. The tent, we had a 5,600 square foot tent. The president and I, we're talking, we might go maybe between 6,000 and 8,000 next year, right outside the hotel. And we have the grand ballroom, which is now 30,000 square feet inside the hotel itself. So everything is all in the hotel. It's a one-stop deal. You never have to leave the hotel.
And you can purchase cigars there from the vendors, correct?
Yeah, you can purchase everything of the leaf. We have accessories. We got tobacco, pipes, cigars. Everything you want to do is going to be at that show. And it's going to be our 30-30, which is 30 years of the Chicago Pipe Club and 30 years of the show itself. So next year's our big 30-30. And, it was just $50 for anybody to come in. And the show starts Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. with pipe making. We have a pipe making seminar Wednesday and Thursday morning. So if you wanted to make your own pipe, we have three of the renowned pipe carvers that are going to help you make your own pipe. And it'll start Wednesday morning and we'll go through Sunday night. We've got seminars. Ish is there. He teaches cigar rolling classes. We have tobacco blending classes and a whole bunch of seminars throughout the entire week. It's a $50 cost for the whole entire week. And with that, you get $24 worth of drinks, of beer, wine, soda. I mean, we're just saying, come on in and hang out. That's it. We'll be over 1,000 people at least on that show itself.
You have a big block of rooms at the hotel. It's actually
We have block of rooms. We did almost 1,000 room nights this past May, and we're expecting a lot more this year because last year was an incredible bunch of first timers, and all of them said, "Hey, I'm coming next year. I'm bringing people." So last year on 24 show. The 12 of us, as the show director, I had 11 assistants, and people said that it was the greatest show of all time, and that's basically 28 shows ahead of us. And we were just thrown in 6 months. We put together this show, and we had really nothing to work off of except all our experiences that we've gone to. And the team absolutely hit a grand slam. We were nervous as hell, guys. We just trying to think that, oh my God, are we doing right? We didn't know. Are we going to lose money? And it ended up being the best show ever. And it's not my words. these are words from our vendors, our normal clients to say. And this year, believe it or not, it topped last year, according to, again, the vendors and the people who came. So that's 2 years in a row hitting grand slams. So next year is our 30-30. We're trying to come up with some different ideas and stuff to make it even better 3 times in a row. So we're excited about that. Next next month, we're going to be already starting processing and building the 26 show and coming up with ideas and to make it even better. So yes, everything is in the Chicago Hyatt Regency, right off by O'Hare. It's a 5-minute shuttle ride, free shuttle back and forth. So yeah, no, there's no Uber. It's walk around distance from Rosemont, which is a beautiful, beautiful town. So you can walk all around there. You can go to Chicago if you want. You can drive up the road up to Milwaukee if you want. Everything is secluded right at the hotel itself.
That's great. That's really great.
Yeah. A little off the cigar stuff, Ronnie. Also, I don't know. Are you still doing the sports broadcasting?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you still doing the sports broadcasting?
Uh, yeah. Actually, I'm semi-retired now, only because my real job has taken me away to work on Saturdays most of the time. But I'm now celebrated. I'm going on 20 years of doing FM radio. I do a 3-hour sports show every Saturday morning from 8 to 11 Central Time. And we talk about everything. And my co-hosts are diehard Chicagoans.
Oh,
And so I just love to bust their chops with all my New York teams. So
Yeah.
we have a good time. And I do love sports. I started coaching kids in 1976. I did 40 years of coaching. I had to retire in 2016. Well, besides my body being broken down, my oldest daughter then decided to stop playing soccer. So I felt a little weird about coaching kids that are not my kids.
you do that.
But yeah, sports is a big part of my life.
Great. What else we got?
Any last words?
No, guys, thank you. Thank you very much. Again, TPA.rocks for everybody who wants to listen. And especially come on down to Florida, July 11, 12, 13. Come to the Polo Club. Banff, support Ish and his new cigar lounge. It's going to be a blast. Again, we got 18 vendors as of yesterday. And join us every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're on every Wednesday right until the show. And take a look at us. We're here to help you. If you love the Leaf in any way possible, we're here for you. Retail shops, if you're out there, give us a chance. Barry, reach out to Barry. He's handling retail shops. We also have cigar mobile lounges that are being handled by Brian Joyner of the Big Fellas Cigar Lounge. So if you got a cigar lounge somewhere in the country or around the world and you're listening to this, reach out and I will have Brian talk to you about it. And you too can be part of the TPA, selling TPA products. And that's the exciting part. Now these guys are on the wheels and they're going all over the place. Golf courses and all of that. And, golf courses are the biggest part where cigars and golf go well together, don't they, guys?
Yes.
I'm not saying good or not, but everybody on that that's going to show up on Wednesday night. Volunteer offers the services. Jake does all the AI stuff, and he's more than offered to help anybody extend their broadcast on podcasts and Instagram, the collaborations, and all that. Easy way out. His classes on all that. It's going to be online. He'll do them live for you too if you have to, and he does that all for free. There's a gentleman, Moose. Where's Moose out of Pennsylvania, I think? Or?
PA, I believe, Moose, either PA or New York.
He does a lot of voiceover work. He's offered to do voiceovers for intros and stuff like that at no charge.
Nice.
Everything Ish that owns Banff or in the shop, you offer the shop up for this. But when you're hanging out in the shop, the humidor is going to be he's closing the humidor, if I remember correctly, because the vendors selling cigars outside.
Okay.
So he doesn't want to take anything away
Right.
from that. So he's closing his shop for the day. He's losing whatever profits he might make for that day.
To donate to the show.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice. That's
And we
pretty
do.
cool.
We'll be also. I don't know the exact date. September, I believe. We'll be supposedly in Virginia, and we're talking about doing a fundraiser for dogs for veterans. Right, Barry? Was that what it was all about? So we do a lot of fundraisers also. If asked to be there, so we're trying to tie in TPA events along with other people's events and bring TPA members there.
There's a big group in Ohio that does that for the dogs.
Yes.
Big group out of Ohio.
Is that where they're coming out of from, Barry? Was that the Ohio chapter that was coming down to at the lounge to do it?
So they said they do all this. They're on the show. They, whatever, just get a hold of them and they can get
Very good.
contact with them.
Yeah, so
So-
really Wednesday nights, if you want to stay in touch, besides going to TPA.Rock's website, everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome from around the world to join us. We have a lot of fun. We laugh a lot of great people. And we're excited about the growth, but more excited that people will have another way of getting involved with the Leaf.
There's a ton of information. Kathy keeps the meeting pretty much on point most of the time, but sometimes it gets.
She reels us in. You know, you get a bunch of guys, the testosterones are going.
It's all. I've met a ton of different people that you actually know the names, you heard of the names, but you haven't seen them. And shot this. There's women that run a Georgia, she's retired Air Force, and she runs kind of like a sister relief organization for women.
It is.
Watching
Yep.
Atlanta.
A lot of women are getting involved.
Oh,
Yes.
ton of women.
So Ronnie,
Mort and
thank-
Maverick, you guys should join us. I mean, Barry's going to be on this Wednesday too. Why don't you come on board and you check out for yourself, see what's going on, and have some fun with us?
One of them,
Sounds great. That sounds great, Ronnie.
he works Wednesday night.
Love to have you.
I do.
Yeah, he works Wednesday night.
We can put it on up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna put the show on Wednesday night, right as we're doing you.
Right where you're at.
There you go.
I'll just sign on from here instead of doing it from home. I can still play cards.
You can.
Great.
Ronnie, thank you very much for all. the
Hey guys, thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Thanks a lot for having me, and I hope to see you guys soon. Wednesday, maybe. We'll see. But again, TPA.Rocks, everybody. Have a great one. We'll catch you soon. Have a great one, guys. Be good. Thanks for having me.
Matt,
Ciao. All right.
Cigar
All
and
right.
coffee.
We'll leave you on. You can stay on.
I'm
All right.
gonna-
I can stay on. Sure.
You got an 8.
Yeah, it's very good.
All right.
It seems like to be a little bolder than I'm used to.
Right.
But you know, over the last few weeks, I've been going in that direction. So I'm broadening my horizons with cigars. The coffee, I'm going to give that a 10. Ooh, big number, 10. It was delicious, even though I hit it heavy with creamer.
Yeah, about that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about, yes.
I have a
maybe,
Perdomo, but
maybe. And I'm going to give the coffee a 10, the cigar an 8, all around through its draw, its taste, and its power.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm giving the cigar a 9. Except we normally, I normally go, I like it, I don't. That's it. I like it. I'm giving it at least a 9. It's constructed very well, burns well, tastes good. The coffee, I was a little nervous about trying, because I never tried Cuban coffee before.
Wow.
Espresso. I was expecting it to be super overpowering. I
Right.
mean, super freaking strong.
Yeah.
But I put very little creamer in it, 1 sugar. I think the coffee's freaking delicious.
Yes.
So I'm going to go 10 on coffee.
Wow. That's a big number.
I thought it was delicious.
Yes.
So you know I'm not the type of guy to give just a straight up
No.
0 whatever type.
No, you go through the answers.
I go through the answers. The coffee itself, I thought was beautiful. It's a beautiful coffee. Even though it's whole bean, you got to grind it and all that stuff.
Which
Yeah,
got
right.
it too hot, he bought us a grinder.
It's kind of a pain to have to go through that, but
It's
Yes.
fresh.
but this coffee is definitely worth it. I'm going to give it a 9.7. I because I can't go 10.
And we wrapped them down.
Just not impossible. It's impossible for me to do that. I learned that from Dave Pointmore. You don't give it a perfect score. You just don't do it. Along with the cigar itself, I'm going to give it an 8.5.
8.5. Good, good.
And it's well constructed. It was a little tight, but it burned its way through. It's got good solid flavor. It's not an early morning smoke if you're a Connecticut guy,
Right.
because it's going to overpower you. However, with the coffee, I think it paired beautifully because the coffee wasn't super strong. It had a mellow flavor to it, which kind of took down the tone of the heat of the cigar.
Yes.
So married with the cigar, this is definitely the one to go with.
Okay.
With a stronger cigar.
All right.
Tones it down a little bit, so that's my rating. So it's
Thank you.
good solid pairing.
What's the name of the coffee, guys? I missed it, I guess.
It is out of Longwood, Florida. It's Zaza Coffee LLC. They got a website, zazacoffee.com. It's a whole bean Cuban espresso, Familia Tradition. Whole bean Cuban espresso. Espresso.
They even tell you on the side of the bag what week and what month it was roasted.
Yes,
Yeah, they give you a detail.
So is that ZAZA Zaza?
Zaza, Z-A-Z-A Coffee.
If you like coffee, you want to try Cuban coffee for the first time.
Nice.
Yes, very good.
It's not gonna
And
taste-
are you guys all smoking the same cigar? So you're pairing it all the same?
Yes.
And was that a Perdomo? Did you say or?
No, it was
It's a My Father.
My father.
Oh, my father. Oh,
Yeah,
great
we all
cigar.
smoke the same cigar, drink the same coffee, and then
Perfect.
we do our ratings like we just did.
Yep.
So we all get a different viewpoint.
It's a My Father Fonseca
MX. Whatever that is.
edition MX. What's the M in Roman numerals?
I believe that's 50.
Yes,
All right,
that's what I
so
said.
we thought, so
60,
it's 60.
60 or
Yes.
whatever.
That's what I said.
But my father doesn't make a bad cigar, but I know we kept you on long enough. But before we leave, we have Game 7 coming up, the NBA Finals.
Yep.
Which, who do you think?
I know you're a Knicks fan, as I am.
You know what? I got to go Pacers because if the Knicks had to get beat, they had to get beat by the best.
Wow. So
Wow.
you're taking the Pacers away over in Oklahoma.
Listen, Oklahoma at home, they should win. But all I'm saying, as a Knicks fan, since I got to lose to a team, I'd rather lose to the team that wins it all. So it doesn't hurt so bad.
But and he's also a diehard Yankee.
Hey, we finally won last night. 6 unbelievable losses in a row. It was an embarrassment. I was ready to shoot myself. You know, I mean, really, that was a total breakdown. And I have not said this before, but I truly believe it's time that two things got to happen. We need a new batting coach. He's got to go. And I'm sorry, Boone just doesn't seem like he can take me to the championship. I like the guy, but you know what? We need a disciplinarian in that locker room to get these guys some fire. I mean, there's just nothing going on. It's just, you know, how bad is it when team members have to call a closed door meeting? When you hear that, you know something's going on. And as the manager, that makes me look bad because now it's out in the public. So I'm sorry, Cashman, man, you got to do your job. I know I know Boone's a yes guy. I get it. He's a player guy. I get it. But these guys need more than a player guy. They need a boot in the ass and learn how to bunt the ball and play small ball. We cannot rely on the home run that we've been doing for years on top of years. It just doesn't go that way. We need to play the small ball, and we need a bullpen. I mean, the pitching has been, Barry, how many years we've been dealing with pitching problems with this organization? You know, it's been a joke, an absolute joke. You know, this guy, he's young. He's in the future. Get rid of these people, man. I mean, he's dumpster diving. Yes, once in a while you find that little diamond in in the hay, but you can't rely on that year in and year out. Look at the revolving door that this team has had in pitching. It's an embarrassment. I mean, we're the New York Yankees. Damn it, we're the best.
Well, you guys fired my cousin, so
Yeah, his cousin was a third base coach.
What was his name?
Bill Nevin,
And look at him now. Where is he now?
he's chilling and enjoying life.
No, get his ass back there. Because
He got fired for a stupid reason.
He got fired because they wanted to keep him. That's what it ultimately
They can
came
give
down
us
to.
a fall guy for when that guy came around third.
came around third. He took the hit. Yeah,
Sent him
you're right.
home and- So they needed a fall guy, and his cousin took the fall.
He took the fall
But then he went to head coach to the Angels for a few months, I think.
temporarily. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
He finished the season off. Yeah.
He's a good. He was a good ball player.
He fires him up, man, because he gets out there. He'll throw a box of sunglasses out on the field just to fire up the team.
And that's what we need.
Yeah.
Boone is not that guy. I mean, I'm sorry. How many times after game meetings, and it's the same crap. You're preaching to the choir. We already know what you're going to say about this guy. Oh, he's trying hard. Oh, yeah. He's coming along. We like what we see. The guy struck out 3 times, 3 straight games. You like what you see?
Yeah. The fans don't like what they're seeing.
No, I'm feeling like
No, we've had it. We've had it. 15 years, Barry? We haven't won a championship. 15, 16.
2010, 2009 or 10.
And it's not from lack of money.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's not. No, listen. We paid these guys. They're all a bunch of prima donnas. I mean, whatever the Dodgers are doing, they're doing, and that corporation owned them for decades and decades because you can't sell a team with that kind of money going out. All right, they're now the evil empire. The Yankees are not the evil empire no more. All right, now I can understand how people saw us back in the good old Steinbrenner days. We buy, but Steinbrenner invested back in his team. Always gave he wanted the fans to be the best. The Dodgers, I think it's more like a red carpet Hollywood show. It's like Hollywood for the Dodgers. That's all it is. They got money they got to burn. They got to spend tax money and write it off anyway. That's what that organization's all about. I'm talking about the Yankees. We're at 300 and did we reach 308 or whatever on the yearly payroll? I think we busted it in there. But look what we got. It's the guys between the lines. Those guys are got to produce. They're getting their money. They asked for it. They got it. And they're not producing. And
Right.
and whatever's going on in our minor leagues, we're not producing. Maybe you can say some pitchers, but we're not producing batters. We're not. And that goes back to the coaching staff, the scouting department. And I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, I don't like what I see. We're exactly where we were last year. Okay, we made the World Series, and we just embarrassed ourselves. Let's put it that way. It was the worst that could possibly be. And this year, they started off with a vengeance, and I thought, okay, they are serious. But what we just saw this past week, that was an absolute embarrassment. I'm sorry. And we've got our weakest stretch of games going right now, and we had to take advantage. We should have taken advantage. How do you lose to the Angels like that and getting shut out in like that?
I think one of the last West Coast stints. Then they're coming back mid to East Coast for the rest of the season. So a lot less traveling than some other teams, so they should be.
They shouldn't be tired.
No, not at all. You're home. You're home with your family. You're in your regular comfortable situation, or you're in and out. You're playing East Coast teams for the most part. You should not be tired. If anything, you should be pissed and embarrassed about what you just did as a team.
They're on fire to get ready.
Yeah. And what do you guys think about Volpe? Is he really going to be our future?
I think he's got the potential, but people put too much on his shoulders to be like Jeter right off the bat.
Well,
Not to replace Jeter.
I agree.
Unreplaceable. But the kid's good. He's a good shortstop. His bat he needs to work on his bat a little bit.
Gotta hit singles, Ronnie.
There you go. You got it. Just get on base. Forget about the long ball. You can knock guys around the base. Bunt. Whatever happened? I grew up learning to bunt when I was playing back in the day. I taught my kids to bunt. It's the best way to get on, especially kid-wise. You don't have a guy that can throw a ball that straight or know how to pick up the glove or pick it up bare hand. Work on that. Work on it. We can't all we want to do is hit home runs. And as fans, yeah, we love it. But 1 home run to 10 strikeouts, no, we don't love that. That's crazy. Yeah.
So the way I got on base when I was playing Little League was I took the hit. That's how I got on base.
Well, who took a lot of hits? Giambe took a lot of hits for us. Rizzo did great. You know, there's a guy that I want back as my coaching staff. Rizzo. He would be a spectacular coach. The team loved him, and he knew the game.
I got one last question for you. Being the sports guy too, and we're down here. A lot of folks here are rooting for LSU to beat East Carolina Chanticleers in the College World Series.
Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina, I'm sorry. Who you taking?
Well, let me give you. You might not like this. I liked LSU until about a few years ago. There was a certain woman player that was on that team that, to me, was as dirty as can be. A thug in my book.
You're talking about basketball now, yeah.
Yes. And I lost a lot of interest in LSU sports.
All around, right?
You know what? It's still the school, okay? And they let her get away with what she got away with. And now look at her. She's playing for the Chicago Sky, my state team, and she's got a bunch of thugs around her, and that team is now hated in the whole league. That's the #1 hated team because of her and her thugs. Because that's not basketball, guys. Basketball is a beautiful sport, all right? Even though our NBA players and LeBron, the flop, they forgot about playing defense. I go back with watching Julius Erving when he was with the ABA Nets back in Long Island at the Coliseum there, and it's a great sport, but you don't play it to hurt players. It's a pizzazz game.
They're the Oakland Raiders of women's basketball.
Oakland Raiders, now you're talking. They were bruises, man.
It was terrible. They will attack a player mercilessly and not get no fouls, nothing against them. Except anyway, we got to get going.
Al Davis knew how to put together one of the toughest ass teams there ever was. That's for sure. They were brutal.
We got a staff meeting we need to get.
Thank you very much.
All right. Guys, we talk sports again. So you know what? Let's go LSU for today because that's what you guys want. So if you guys want it, I want it.
We really don't care. There are a lot of LSU fans down here because they win.
I want Coastal Carolina. I'm going with the young club.
Wow.
Well, my youngest daughter was supposed to go and play soccer there. So that was a beautiful school. If you've never been there, a fabulous campus. Nice school overall. Really is. Yeah. Hey, guys, I know you got to go. Take care. Thanks for having me, and we'll see you Wednesday night, I hope. Be good.
Guys, and for the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge, Mav's taking an important phone call. We're going to call it a wrap. Yep. Boom. See y'all later.
That's right.